How are you guys doing today? This is Darius. I'm with the Peace Stealer. And again, I'm going to be doing my weekly intuitive readings for each sign. And it's interesting that the last video, there were signs missing because I recorded it. I included it in the video and I uploaded that. So I'm not sure why those two signs were missing, but I was really annoying. And I apologize to Gemini and Cancer. That is unfortunate. And I'll be doing all the signs for sure this time. I want to actually make sure that it's actually in the video. I don't know how it was last time, but I'm hoping something will be different this time. Let's see, okay? Again, you can be sure to check the offer box to look at my intuitive services that I provide. I now offer an email, a new form of intuitive readings via email. That way you can literally just ask a question within 24 hours, get the answer via email. Not everyone wants to do a Skype video kind of session. I understand how that can be very intimate. Sometimes you kind of just want like a quick little casual email reading. So be sure to check out the offer box for that selection, okay? I'm going to get started with Aries. And again, I'm just going to go into my heart space and I'm going to walk you through what I see as I see it, okay? So first, how do I go into my heart space? I literally just imagine an energy sphere here and I go there. So I kind of daydream I'm in this space and I receive in that space. So for Aries, so last week, I'm being shown like a review of what I discussed last week. So I'm seeing the Aries look around at nature. Now he's sitting down, appreciating the nature, okay. Now he has a notebook out. As a result of being able to appreciate the surroundings, they're being inspired to write. So it's the thought that creates the desire to act. And the thoughts of appreciation created the desire, the emotional interest of desire for enough desire to be present for action to take place in the form of writing. So now I'm seeing this Aries write down stuff, writing down ideas for 2018. And he's comparing these ideas to what was in 2017. And then he's realizing why. Why am I utilizing this block of time as a stepping stone for what can be as opposed to just diving into what will be. So Aries, what are you wanting to accomplish that you felt you didn't accomplish this year? But don't think of that desire to accomplish for the next year that it has to be like it has to bounce off of what you didn't do 2017. Let that go. It doesn't need to be a continuation of 2017 because 2018 is a new year, so it's going to be something completely new. Let's say you were dog breeding in 2017. Now you want to breed fucking horses. Go for it. There should be no there is no separation of expansion. Expansion can occur in however way you deem fit because you're constantly expanding. So the fact that you're watching this video, you're expanding. The fact that you're going to do something tomorrow, you're expanding. You're constantly expanding. Expansion isn't limited. It's expansive. It's free, fulfilling. It's going to continuously expand. So as they're writing down their to-do list for 2018, they're thinking, what do I really want to do? What in my heart of hearts do I really want to do? Truly, what are you really wanting to do, Aries? Not what you feel you need to do, what you feel you have to do. What is this person wearing? I'm being guided to show, okay, this person is, before I didn't even know they're wearing clothes. I didn't see clothes, not that they were naked, just clothes weren't an emphasis. Now I'm seeing this person wear like a business suit, which lets me know that this person is feeling like, okay, that 9-to-5 lifestyle or that having to do this does not work for me. That's behind me. That corporate industry does not work for me. I'm in this space, in this time, in this point in my life. And I'm wanting to bring that out for others to see. And I want to do it in my way. What can I do to be me? What can I do to be authentic? 2018 is a year of authenticity for the Aries. Okay, and that's what I'm being guided to let you guys know. So be sure to prep for that, Aries, okay? As the Taurus or the Taurus, I don't know the correct way to say that. I believe I said it an incorrect way before, and someone called me out on it in the comment section. My bad, bro. But I don't know how to Taurus, whatever. You know, the second sign, okay? So now what am I getting for you guys? I'm getting a continuation of what the Aries is going through. Now the Aries put down the notepad, and this Taurus, it has become the Taurus, and the Taurus is essentially looking up. It's looking up at the sky, almost in an inquisitive way. Like, okay, I did that, now what? I did that, now what am I going to do now? They're literally like this. What am I going to do now? And that's all I'm seeing. And I'm seeing you guys, okay, now I'm seeing you go sit back down and relax, look around, and now you're going to make up what am I going to do now? So before, last week, you guys were just being the big bear, like I spoke of before. I'm a big bear, look at me, I'm a big bear. I do nothing but I'm a big bear, look at me. That's what the Taurus was doing before. Now the Taurus is at least in a space of desire, of inquisition, a space of inquiring as to what they're wanting to do. They're attempting to, I shouldn't say attempting because you're actually making efforts to enhance your lifestyle and enhance your ability to manifest and so forth. But you're trying to figure out what you want to create as a result of that. So you see that this laziness, you call it, isn't really laziness at all because it served a great purpose. Because you needed that contrast of not doing anything to have a very strong desire to do something. Now you're being called to do something, but you're in the thinking process. You're in the mental aspect of the of this whole situation. Okay, so I'm wanting you to be free and do as you please to do. There's no wrong in how you do what you want to do, Taurus. Okay, so don't feel as if you have to do this or have to do that. That's what this inquisitive phase is. You're trying to figure out what you want to do and how to do it, but don't let the how cripple you from doing the what you want to do, because the how can come in a very authentic way. Don't feel it needs to be a way that I approve of, or a way that your mother approves of, or a way that others approve of. You need to approve of it by being you. If it feels good, it is good. Okay, Taurus? So just understand that your lazy moments have purpose, and they have served purpose, and will continue to do so. You need contrasts to have results. You need that contrast to have that desire. What is good sex without bad sex? What is great food without shitty food? You know what I mean? You need that contrast to be able to present something better, to be able to present something that you grow from. And what you'll notice that over time, the contrast isn't as drastic. So instead of bad food to good food, it'd be okay food to good food. It'll be good food to great food, or great food to fucking phenomenal food. You know what I mean? So the contrast will decrease with time. And that's what this time is you're being provided with, to understand that this contrast is of great use. And you're now seeing that. It's almost as if you're aware, you're taking your intuition to a very physical space, to the point it's almost not even intuitive. You don't even deem it as intuition, but it is. What you're doing is you're acting according to your intuition while not even being aware of it. So you're innately already intuitive. You just aren't. So it isn't as kumbaya, as spiritually focused as you might deem it to be, but be at peace with that. It doesn't need to be, okay? You don't have to verbally challenge. You don't have to talk to intergalactics. Sometimes you just know stuff. Sometimes you just know, okay, my heart says this, I'm going to do that. That is intuition, essentially. Receiving from a place outside of yourself, but really being outside of yourself is being within yourself, because all things are energy. I'm energy, you're energy. We're all of the same accordance. I'm energy, you're energy. So when you receive from me, you're being intuitive because you're receiving from yourself, essentially. Okay, Taurus? So that's my guidance for you guys this week. You have the Geminis, okay? Geminis. I like Geminis. Let's see. So I love how these are all continuing from the last sign. So start with Aries, sitting down, right, taking notes. Then the Aries got up and turned into a Taurus by being inquisitive. Now the Inquisition has turned the Taurus into the Gemini. Now the Gemini is, so the Taurus was like this. The Gemini's like, boop, 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 just getting stuff. And now they're like pacing back and forth and like, idea, action. Now they get going back to the space of the Aries and writing stuff down. Now they're like this, about to take action. But there's something, it's like a whisper in the ear that says, don't do it, don't do it. It's like, it's fear. And what I'm literally seeing, I don't like to add to the connotation of what the world has provided, certain colors, but I'm seeing like a dark black energy. But I don't want you to think of evil or darkness. I'm just saying these adjectives to provide a sense of understanding between us. But I don't believe in a source of evil. I know that there isn't evil other than what we perceive as evil, other than what we create as creators to receive as evil. Because is this shirt evil because it's black? No. If you were to take, I think all signs should do the following. Literally imagine darkness, the color black, going into your body. And what fears come up, deal with them. Deal with those fears, and you understand that the color black has nothing to do with darkness or evil. It's just a perception you gave it. And as a result of taking in the dark energy in your body, you'll be presented with ideas and things that don't correlate with your authenticity. And as a result of being an awesome creator, you understand that this isn't bad. It's just fear. It's illusion. Things you've hidden and you've created that you don't want to deal with. And once you can take in that black energy in your body and be at peace with it, you're going to soar. You will soar energetically. You will be at peace with all your gifts. All this goes for all signs. I do this all the time. Whenever I'm feeling like, holy fuck, I'm afraid, I literally visualize black energy in my body, and I be at peace with that. I'm like, you know what? I can do anything. If I can deal with the worst parts of me, I can deal with all parts of you. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so Geminis, let's go back to that. So the Geminis are manifesting. They're seeing someone. Okay, so I want to paint this picture. How do I see this? So you've guys seen like forest or like you've seen like paths where the trees are like this over the path. Like the trees are like going, it's like trees on one side, trees on the other side, but the branches are like over the street. So it's almost like a shaded area created by the trees. And I'm seeing that. And on the other side of that, so Gemini's here, over here, it's like this white light. So it's like, yes, go here, go. Greatness is over here. But then off to the side, it's like this little darkness. This darkness coming up to you. Like, hey, don't do it, don't do it. The darkness is fear, Gemini. So you were getting all the answers. You were intuitively receiving all of the things. Geminis have a way of intuitively receiving in a way that is so physical, they don't deem it intuition. It is. Okay, so you guys are intuitively channeling your higher self, who's wanting you to go to a closer version of your highest self. But what you're manifesting as well is fear. I'm wanting you to deal with that fear. I want Geminis. I want you to be at peace with the fear, because the fear is you. Take in that fear. Literally imagine this black shadowy figure and engulf it into your body. What do you feel as a result of that? what comes to mind, what thoughts come to mind, and deal with those thoughts. Okay, Gemini? That's truly what I have for you. We have the Cancers. Okay, Cancers. I'm not going to forget you this time. Hopefully this video is being uploaded. You know, I mean, I'm here. I'm doing it for you. I don't know if you can see this right now. Cancers. Are you there? Okay, Cancers. Let's go. So now, so before, it was like, okay, it was going sign by sign. It was like transitioning, like literally sitting down, inquisition to standing up and being very active. Now, I'm seeing this energy go from Gemini here to like Cancer there, and the Gemini fades away. Now the Cancer is literally relaxing, like lounging down in a very Taurus-like energy, kind of like eating, but they're eating as a result of resentment. And once I like pay attention further to this image, I'm seeing like that same darkness that was the discussion to the Gemini, not engulfing the Cancer, just like relaxing on the Cancer in a very like, this is my, like it's almost as if it's home. This energy, this dark energy is at peace in this space, which means to me that the Cancer is doing what a Cancer does best, moaning and groaning about past events, living in heartbreak. You know, I don't want to say what you guys do best, but a low vibrational Cancer is very much that energy, very much that energy. And as a Cancer moon, I've experienced that literally that last night. My current, the person I'm most attracted to at this point in time, I had a dream about him and about a friend of mine, and them being together and me not being the one he was with, knowing that me and the guy are going to be together. But there was this big, deep fear. And it's like, I woke up my chest, like a very heaviness in my heart space. And I remember I woke up like angry, like pissed off. So I can relate to that Cancer energy. And so I was feeling that as well this morning, last night, this morning, whatever. So I'm just wanting the Cancers to be at peace with what is. But let's see, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom into that dark energy and I'm going to get why that's there. It's almost as if there's a desire for self-satisfaction provided from others. Notice I said self-satisfaction. So it's almost as if a Cancer is wanting another person to represent themselves in a peaceful state of mind. They're wanting acceptance from another, but from their perspective. They're wanting you to say, hey, I like you, view life this way, and because I view life this way, I accept you. Does that make sense? It's hard to explain how I feel this energy, but it's like you're wanting this person to agree with you for you, not because they agree themselves, but you wanted them to be you. Like your perspective is what you're wanting from them. You wanted to see your perspective from someone else. When in reality, all you're looking for is self-acceptance, self-love, and that can be achieved instantaneously once you be at peace with all that you're creating, and understanding that your creations are your version of who you are. Being authentic is you. I did a reading for a friend earlier today, and the vision that came to mind was him picking his nose and being like afraid of it. Like no, dude, be authentic. And if you want to eat your fucking boogers, nigga, eat your fucking boogers. Whose boogers are they? Whose body is producing those boogers? Your body. Eat your boogers, nigga. What's up? Who am I going to say to you? Sure, I can judge you, but and then what? Then what happens? If you're standing in your power, judgment is just words. You won't even experience judgment because you won't be in vibrational alignment to be in a receptive space to be a part of the judgment because you're standing in your power. You see what I'm saying, Cancer? So don't even like trip over the small shit. It doesn't really matter. If you're standing in your power, you won't be even aware of the shit to be tripped over, Cancers, okay? So next we have the Leos. For those who don't know, I'm a Leo sun, Cancer moon, Pisces rising. Also I have Jupiter conjunct my Leo sun. And I have Jupiter and Leo, and I mean Jupiter and my sun, the same sign of Leo. Yes, look at that. Okay, so for the Leos, so before I was seeing this energy in third person. Now I feel I am the energy itself, so I'm seeing through the eyes of the Leo in my vision right now. And the Leo is casually walking towards this white auric area that I spoke of during the Gemini reading. If you want to go back to Gemini, you'll know that I spoke of in front of them, like this white area that's considered like good, I guess you want to define that as. So the Leo is casually walking there, just walking, and a wolf kind of goes by. Like the wolf is always also like a black color, but the Leo kind of like he just keeps walking, and he gets to this white section, if you will, and he's like, no, I want to sit down, and he meditates. For what? It's like the Leo's on the cusp of greatness. We're on the precipice of awesomeness, yet we've yet to tap into that. Why, Leo? It's almost as if you feel like, okay, everything's going on perfectly, but something's going to fuck up. I'm going to fuck up here, I'm going to fuck up there. I'm making mistakes. Why? What's happening? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing that isn't as great as I can be doing? The fact that you think you're doing something wrong, I'm sorry, I'm popular. The fact that you think you're doing something wrong is what you're doing wrong. It's the thought of not being right that is wrong. But even then, it's not wrong, because what is wrong? Everything is everything's desire. Everything is a result of contrast. Is it not? Like I spoke of the Taurus. The Taurus thinks you're lazy, but then they gotta realize, okay, I don't want to experience it anymore. I want to experience this. But they weren't able to get to this if they didn't experience that laziness energy. Same with the Leos. There's nothing wrong with what you're thinking, even though you shouldn't be thinking it, because you know why I think in that perspective. It's really a matter of switching that perspective to understand that you can't do wrong, and perhaps you might need to take a sit down and okay, what I just did, is that okay? Is all of what I did okay? Perhaps this meditative state serves purpose. Perhaps you're about to step into something great, and you're aware of that, and you want to truly hone in on what you're experiencing. But I don't want you to feel as if you've done something wrong or you're about to do something wrong because everything's going great. And I can agree with this. I feel like I recently redecorated my room in a way. I added some plants, some live stuff. That way the energy's nice, and I feel like I feel very abundant. I feel like I'm a better version of me, and it happened like this, dude. I truly feel that, and I feel like the Leos are able to connect to that energy. But I want you guys to understand that you don't need to feel as if something wrong is about to happen, because I'm the same way. I find myself kind of like, take a deep breath, like, okay, everything's fine, but I want to make sure. I want to meditate really quick to make sure it stays fine. Just enjoy the fine, appreciate the fine, and more it'll go from fine to great, from great to fucking phenomenal, you know. So just get to that space, Leos, okay? And next we have the Virgos. The Virgos. What can I receive for the Virgos? So before the Leos were like kind of on the precipice of going into this white veil, the Virgos are like, I'm literally like, the white veil is here. They're kind of like here. Like they're almost at the point of fully crossing over. And I'm trying to figure out why they've yet to do it. So let's see what happens. Oh, okay. So now, like I said before, I was in the first person. Now I'm being showed like a third person view, and it's like I'm being showed like this. So I'm seeing that the Virgos are like just constantly trying to make sure that it's done. Like they're trying to get to this space from a very mental point, when all they have to do is just walk through. Literally just like casually walk through. But it's like they're putting so many obstacles on their way, because what their mind is saying, hey, I have to do this and do this and do this. In reality, all you have to do is just go. Just walk. Just walk through, Virgo. It's okay. Just, you don't got to think about it. Just walk. Don't overanalyze it. Just walk. Can you just walk, Virgo? Can you just do anything? Or do you find yourself having to come up with 5 things in your head, 5 things in your head to do one thing, when all you have to do is just do the one thing? Just do the one thing, Virgo. Don't think too much about it. Just do the one thing. All right, can you say, as a Virgo, are you currently doing the one thing? Keep a comment below. Let me know. I don't think you are. I don't think you are. I'm feeling the Virgos I don't even want to say they're on the cusp of greatness, because they're already experiencing the greatness, but they're questioning it. Like, okay, is this the way I'm supposed to be? Is this how this? Okay, I don't know how to. Okay, I feel good. I mean, I'm successful. Okay. Am I really free? Am I really, you know, this is it? Okay, I don't know. Oh, no, it's not. There's a small smidgen of here. Oh, I'm not free. Okay, woo. Thank God I'm not free. I knew I wasn't free. I knew it. I fucking knew I wasn't free. Come on, Virgo, get it together. Get it together, Virgo. Get your shit together, okay? As you guys know, I do my attunement on the halfway mark of the video. So after Virgo, that's when I do the attunement. This time I want to walk you through what I'm doing, what I'm seeing, how I'm doing this, okay? Okay. I'm going to walk you through the emotions I'm feeling, the physical sensations that are going through my hands, the things that come to mind as they come to my mind, okay? I think it's important to walk you guys through these things, because I want you guys to experience how normal it is, because I don't think these things are like a very crazy out there kind of woo-woo kind of spiritual thing. It's really a mundane, simple thing when you think about it. And the more simple you make it, the more simple it becomes, because we're creators, we're co-creators, yada, 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 okay? Excuse me. So again, I want to go into my heart space. I want to see a white sphere there. I'm literally just daydreaming the white sphere there. I'm going into that space. And I'm just in my space, and I'm going to put my hands up. Now I'm visualizing an empty, like an outlined, like you ever seen that guy who's like this? He's like, you can't, it's not a physical person, it's like an outline of a person, but he's like this, and his legs are out like that. As I'm seeing that, and now I'm feeling that with the color sky blue. That's my color, I like that color. So I'm feeling that outline with the color sky blue. I'm taking my time as I do this. I'm still feeling that color out with the sky blue. Now, once I get to like the chest area, I'm noticing lavender. No, it's more like royal purple come in through the crown. But I'm doing two colors now at once. And interesting, over the crown, like a foot over the top of someone's head, is the color green. Just sitting there though, not doing anything. But I'm still filling the body with the sky blue and the purple. Now, as the sky blue gets down to the feet, it pours out of the feet like a puddle. Now, at this point, the purple is at the waist side, following suit. The purple is going much slower than the sky blue for whatever reason. And the green is still up top. But the green is now in the form of a circle or a sphere over the head, and it's expanding. You ever seen those things you pull apart and they expand like that? It's like these joints or something. I don't know what they're called, but you pull it apart and it's really big and it goes like small. That's what's happening over the crown, and it's getting like that. But it's all, and then it engulfs the body like this. So now your body is covered in green, and now this green sphere is spinning over your entire body. And this green sphere is spinning and it's going up very quickly. It's like now you're levitating or you're flying, actually going straight vertical. Now as we're spinning, I'm noticing like a Sailor Moon kind of transformation. And whenever Moon Tiara magic, and it's like all the cosmos in the background, and you know, Sailor Moon is becoming something more. That's what this is. You're becoming something more right now. I'm just watching it play out. It's like I'm literally just watching it as a movie. And I'm seeing, once I saw you doing okay, so you're in the sky going up. Then I saw the sky open up, and I saw you kind of like go from vertical to on your back, and you kind of just went to the sky, and then I got a check mark. That to me means all is well, you're done. Bada bing, bada boom. Next we have the Libras. The Libras, okay. Going to my heart space. Ooh. So the Virgos were like, before the wall was like here, the Virgos were like crossing into that space, which is good. So I thought it would continue, so I went there automatically. But nope, I was sent all the way back to start. Kind of like you guys are going back. What's it, with the Monopoly, you got to go all the way back to jail or something, or do something past, I don't know, but you guys were sent all the way back. And I'm trying to figure out why that is. Let's see. So now I'm seeing you guys like wanting to run towards this white light, the Libras, but you're being literally sent back. And it's like this repeating cycle. Like every time I get somewhere close, I get close to it, it's like, fuck, I'm screwed. Why is that, Libra? Why do you feel you're manifesting? You are manifesting. Why do you feel you are manifesting redundant failure? Like you're continuously failing. You're like, you're aware of the failure. You're wanting not to have the failure, but it keeps happening. Why is that? And then I see you have this epiphany. Like, you know what? I don't even want to do this. I want to do that. So you literally shift your gear, go there. You casually walk to that white sphere, walk through that white space, and you get it the first time. So what are you doing, Libras, that you aren't wanting to do? What have you been doing that you aren't being called to do? That isn't speaking to you. Question that and do something different. Be authentic. What's life without authenticity? What's life without fun and joy? Your version of fun and joy is not the same as mine. I'm a Leo. Duh. Well, you know what I mean. Like, you should do what's best for you, okay, Libras? So next we have the very dramatic, scary Scorpios. Let's see what I get for you guys. So the Scorpios are turning this white, what, I don't know, I keep calling it something different, this white-like dimension. Because it feels like you're stepping into a higher version of yourself once you pass it. So the Scorpios are turning this shit black. And they're casually walking to it, and they're finding fun in doing so. But there's also a sense of intimidation, because they're feeling as if what they're wanting to do naturally, what they're casually doing, is something that they shouldn't be doing. It's almost as if, okay, this is taboo. I love it, but I feel like I shouldn't. You should, simply because you do. Okay, Scorpio, don't feel as if you can't love what you're doing, because it's who you are. It's what you're wanting to do. That in itself is more than enough. If it feels good, it is good, Scorpio. So don't feel as if you aren't supposed to be dousing in this darkness. Don't feel as if the darkness is bad. Because again, darkness isn't bad. It's the unknown. It's the deep-rooted things we don't want to discuss. It's illusions. And as a Scorpio, you want to get down to the root of stuff. So it makes sense why you want to dive into the depths of the darkness, because the darkness is the root of all things. Is it not? It's just things most people don't want to experience. And I think it's a great a great trait that the Scorpios are wanting to experience something that most are not wanting to even make note of. Okay, Scorpio, so be at peace with the things you're experiencing and you're wanting to get into, okay? Next, we have one of my 3 favorite signs, Sagittarius. My 3 favorite signs are, I'm a Leo, so my favorite are Gemini, Sagittarius, and Pisces, in no particular order. I just love those signs. For Sagittarius, I feel like there's a sense of fuck it that they have that's very innate. They're just very chill and they're very fuck it. Like, you know what? Fuck it. Why do you care right now? It's no biggie. Fuck it. And I respect that. You know, I connect with that. Of course, they're also very intelligent human beings, but I enjoy the fuck it mentality they have. They also tend to have a very crass sense of humor. Very what's the word? Tactless. They say things that most people aren't willing to or are wanting to, and they're often deemed as inappropriate. And I like that because I speak to that. That connects to me. But then again, I have a Sag midheaven, so I feel like you're seeing my Sag side of me now because I feel like in person I'm not this whatever you're seeing. You know, whatever. Okay. So I'm seeing that. Okay, let me first. Okay, let me see. So I'm seeing how do I define this? So I'm seeing you guys like analyze this white dimension with books and so forth, and I'm seeing you kind of like, okay, cool, I get it. I'm going to go over there and experience it. Okay, so you walk over there casually, and then you're kind of lying with your back on the grass, and you're looking up. Like half your body is in the old, and half your body is in the new. It's like you're contemplating what got you to this space, and it's kind of preventing you from going further into this space. You're contemplating like, wow, I've come so far, I've done so much. Remember that time I fucked up doing this, I fucked up doing that, like, ah. You know, so it's not a bad thing, Sagittarius. It's more you guys, I want you guys to fully step into what is. Fully step into what is becoming, as opposed to what has become or became. And just be at peace with where you're going. But it's not a bad energy. It's not bad at all. It's just preventing you from truly experiencing greatness. It's kind of like you're not all the way into this next part of your life. You're kind of just not regretting. You're kind of just being nostalgic too much. The point is kind of holding you back in a way. Does it make sense? It's not a bad thing for the Sagittarius. It's just more of like, okay, just step more into the new. The bad, that happened, yes. I appreciate it, respect it, discuss it when it needs to be discussed, but don't home in on it and let it prevent you from honing in on what is to promote you, you know? Next, we have the Capricorns. Okay, Capricorns. After Sagittarius is Capricorn. Yes, Capricorns. Okay, let's see. Heart space, Capricorns. What is it? Okay, let's see. Okay, so this entire time I'm seeing like this, to put it into perspective again, it's like a road with trees that come over the road that's creating shade. And at the end is like this white wall that you can cross into like a better version of yourself, essentially. It's like you're evolving. So I'm seeing that I'm being zoomed out, and then this space is kind of being shown like a figure 8 at first, and it goes up, and it's like now, and it kind of continues to do that, and by doing that, it kind of ends in its own white space of its own. I can't really show you. Let me see if I can draw it. Arts and crafts with the peace dealer. Let's do it. I'm going to draw what I can. Okay. So imagine this is the original. I'm not going to draw the trees and stuff. I'm going to draw the line. This is the space I was seeing before, right? So I'm literally seeing this energetic space. This is the white dimension. White dimension. This is stuff on the outside of that white dimension. So I'm literally seeing this, all this, go like this. And when it gets to this point here, let me see if I can show you better. So that is this is the beginning of the white road. So you guys walk to the white road. I mean, on the road, walk to that white dimension. You cross it, right? That's the crossing right there. So this whole thing is being expanded upwards, and it's going up into that point right there. When it gets to that point right there, it's like another white dimension. It's almost as if the Capricorns are like killing the fucking game right now. This is what this tells me. The Capricorns are killing the game. The Capricorns are essentially taking this energetic space, and they're like, you know what? I've dealt with. Okay, yeah, I've dealt with all that shit. I went through all this shit. Fuck it. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to hit this shit hard. I'm ready to create this, manifest that. I'm ready to stand in my power and be awesome. And Capricorn, that's truly what you're doing right now. You're truly being awesome. That's what that energy gives to me. You literally just like did a quantum leap, just like this. That's what that's your message for the week is you did a quantum leap. Quantum leap, keep it up. Not wrong. That's literally what I have for you guys. So next we have the Aquarius, okay? So the path that the Capricorn created before, it's like the Aquarius are like at a starting space. Like you've seen someone run track and field, how you like get down with your lead and they say start, you get up and you kind of go once the gun goes. They're doing that and they're running through this path that was created by the Capricorn. So they're starting here. They're just running through this path. They're running through it, yada, 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 and they go up it and they're at peace with that. So they're like, okay, I can see the path before me. I can see my ability to stand in my power, and I'm going to go gung-ho towards that. I'm not going to focus on anything other than this progress. So what Capricorns essentially did, they didn't necessarily create the paths for the other signs to follow suit. What they did is that they became aware of the power to create in the first place. And as a result of being aware of the power, they're standing in the power. And what happens when you stand in your power, you create from a place of power. So Aquarius is now following, I don't want to say following suit, because Aquarius just happens to be after Capricorn. I don't want to say they're following suit, but it's almost as if the Aquarius gets it just the same, but they're getting it in a different way. They're getting it, and they have the eye on the prize, and they're going for it 100%. They aren't really focused about the white shadow or the wolf, like the Leo or anything. They aren't perplexed by any other idea right now. They're just going gung-ho. They're going hard as fuck. Hard AF, as the children say. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. I saved the best for last. I'm a Pisces rising. I love Pisces. So let's see. So, of course, a Pisces would do this. I'm seeing a Pisces kind of like, oh, let me make sure. So Pisces is literally taking this space and they're creating flowers and they're making, so before I spoke of the Aquarius and the Capricorns going through these several dimensions of expansion, the Pisces is creating that expansion in the current physical world. They aren't wanting to move. They aren't needing to move. They're aware they don't need to move because they are understanding they can receive and expand from this physical space they're currently in. They don't need to go here, go there like the Aquarius. They don't need to be gung-ho and dive through. Why not just create this physical space? Why not just manifest as a creator? And it's interesting because they themselves are standing in their power, but they're doing it in a very Pisces-like way, a Piscean-like way. Aquarius wants to, they went hard, they went in there. Capricorns paved the way for them to do so, and the Pisces are standing in their power from a place of manifestation, a place of magic, if you will. They're creating that same level of expansion in a very physical space. So Capricorns, fucking Aquarius, and Pisces are fucking killing it. Virgos are doing great. I feel like Virgos pretty good. Leos are doing great. You know, Cancers, tighten up. Gemini, get your money up. You know, I feel like for the most part though, this hasn't been like a shitty week for all. You know, even the Sagittarius were pretty good. They were at least in the next step of expansion. Virgos needed some work to do, but they're at least in the next step of the expansion, okay? If you guys have any questions or anything, leave a comment below. I read all the comments. I love to interact with you guys. Be sure to check the more info box for my intuitive services. Be sure to purchase an email reading with me so that way I can, you know, I do these email readings within a 24-hour period. So you buy it right now. Within 24 hours, you got your answer. You know, no need for Skype, no need for these long 30-minute sessions because not everyone wants to do that. We kind of grew up in this microwave mentality where everyone wants something now. The same with the energy attunement. Usually it takes me like a few hours to do that. So let's say you book the energy attunement now. I have it done within a few hours because it's a very quick process. And that energy attunement also comes with like a mini reading. Of course, I'm going to scan your energetic aura, but what I do in the meantime is I get things you need to work on and things you need to improve yourself after I cleanse your space, okay? Leave a comment below. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and so forth. I'll see you next week, same time, okay? Bye-bye.